Good evening, big ringers, and welcome to where it all began. Still the biggest and the best handicap race on Zwift. This is the Big Ring Epic KOM Handicap. Thanks for coming along, thanks for viewing, and thanks for riding if you're doing the events. Regulars will know that this is a tough race based on a handicap weight system that aims to level the playing field. We roll out under neutral conditions under the tutelage of Golden Shaft Davies, as we see here, and when he says go, 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 all hell breaks loose, as it is about to do now, folks. There is the go, go, go sign, and look at these people jump ahead here straight away. Peter Kipp regular. Mick Bryan's going there, as is Visser, Cox, a Romano and Connell I see there, who's a first-time rider, I believe. So as things settle on the bridge, we saw Mick Bryan and Davies, Kipp doing well with Burns, Visser, Fantana, Niall Rayside, welcome along. Big in the Hump Day ride, I believe, is Niall Rayside, first time for TBR. Morgan out of the UK, Stone, Petchak, Cocho Williams, Galimberti, fresh from the Giro, Martin, Balloon Head had a big effort to climb back on under neutral conditions. So that is the main protagonists of the field as we come on to the course and the climb proper now. So riding here with Fantana and Kipp, obviously Irish Australian and regular Australian, and following through that, Mick Bryan's there, Rayside, Visser the Canadian, Cocho Williams, keep an eye on his heart rate, always entertaining, Burns, Petchak, Morgan, Galimberti, we mentioned before. So an interesting point here as we come to level ground in the Castle forecourt. Riders who are using smart trainers, very easy for the numbers to drift off as the gradient retreats from beneath you, if you will. Dumb trainer riders, though, just carry on unabated at their normal wattage, which is we might have seen there from Kipp, although it looks as though Fantana and Mick Bryan reel him in, and these three go together. Mick Bryan, Kipp, Fantana, then was Cocho Williams, Petchak and Rayside and Martin riding together. But I will say that it is Jeff Cox who has stolen a march on all these riders. I will admit to catching the coverage team a little unawares actually. Cox is a significant way up the road at this stage. So it's this group, the Kipp, Mick Bryan, Fantana group, are racing for second as Cox is some 42 seconds up the road at this stage. A fantastic effort from Jeff Cox. He was presumed, I'll be honest, to be weight doping, but that turns out not to be the case. As we just see Kipp extend here and pull away from Fantana and Mick Bryan, that could be decisive, and it looks like he's going to hold that advantage. Is Peter Kipp over Mick Bryan and Fantana. As we come to the rollers can be tricky as well. Just the up and down pace, it can really catch the legs unawares when it's time to shift back into uphill mode after the rollers and with that last climb to go. That is Kipp. It looks like he has extended a gap on Fantana and Mick Bryan. It's a little hard to gauge the distances. The times can blow out and contract depending on where riders are going uphill or down. But as we get to the bottom of the main climb, this is Cocho Williams moving ahead of Martin and now coming on terms with Mick Bryan. So places shuffling all about, which is what we like to see in the handicap events. It's Jeff Cox has got, looks like 23 seconds on Kipp to Fantana, Cocho Williams. This is Mick Bryan with Martin breathing down his neck. So this is Kipp. We've not seen Cox cross the line, unfortunately. Peter Kipp did admit in post-race interviews that he did relish the idea of chasing down Cox, but he just wasn't able to do it. So it's Cox first, Kipp second, Brian Fantana third in a very good ride. Brett Martin has timed this to perfection. That's going to be fourth for Brett Martin. Cocho Williams we're seeing there ahead of Mick Bryan. A fast start from Mick Bryan, just obviously not able to hold on all the way to the finish. Stalwart Warren Petchak after that. And then we're going to see Niall Rayside, as I mentioned, a first-timer. So welcome to him. Morgan from Britain. Visser, the Canadian, of course. It'll be Joel Burns after that, who I will mention has beaten Simon Heavey. He's beaten Heavey because Heavey hasn't turned up. They had a pact, by the sounds of it, to both race the event. Heavey has not turned up, so Burns wins that mental battle. Galimberti after that, and Balloon Head, and they'll trail off after that. You want more screen time? Try harder next week. We'll see you then.